Lord Jesus Christ. Welcome back to another episode of City of Desert. And once again, we are picking up with our reading from the first volume of the Philokalia and the writings and the sayings of Evagrius of Pontus. In particular, we are considering his sayings on prayer. And if you're following along in the text, today we are on page 58, and we are considering saying number 9. Evagrius writes, "Persevere with patience in your prayer, and repulse the cares and doubts that arise within you. They disturb and trouble you, and so slacken the intensity of your prayer." And so Evagrius shifts his focus for us now within this saying that we are to engage in the practice of prayer with perseverance, with endurance. That prayer is not an easy thing for us, and it is not something that we are naturally going to want to take up and remain doing over a long period of time. And so what is needed is endurance and perseverance, not only because of the weakness of the flesh, the weakness of our will, but also because we can fall into doubt and we can experience the cares of this world in such a way that they become a source of distraction for us, or they dishearten us. They lead us not to trust in the importance or the power of prayer to give us the strength that we need to engage in the realities of day-to-day life in a Christ-like fashion. And so he tells us to persevere. They disturb and trouble you. And so slacken the intensity of your prayer, that our fervor for prayer and for the Lord can cool. We can grow lukewarm over the course of time, and our prayer can lose intensity because of that. And so we must realize that both because of our weakness, that that perseverance is needed, but also because of the provocation of the evil one, that he can plant these doubts or these cares before us, or to place them before us with a certain interpretation that leads us then to question the goodness, the love, and the mercy of God. Why spend all of this time in prayer when the chaos of the world surrounds you, or you continue to struggle with this particular affliction, or that you have known failure in your work and other hardships? So why spend your time engaging in something such as prayer? These are all the kinds of thoughts that come to us, but also the kinds of thoughts that the evil one places before us, in particular as a provocation against prayer, because he knows the power that it holds for us. If it is communion with God, if it draws us into union with God and his life and his grace, then the evil one, above all, is going to seek to disrupt it, to make us lose heart in the very practice of it. And so let us pray today for the gift of perseverance and endurance, that God would add to our fervor, our desire for him, that we would move from grace to grace, that above all, we would direct ourselves to the practice of prayer, that it would become the beginning and the end of all that we do. Thank you, and God bless you, and have a wonderful day.